So this is also about sleep paralysis. Do you know why I would sense something evil or scary in the room with me when it happens? I had to force myself awake, which is scary too. Yeah, it's a great question. So it seems evil and scary because we don't know what it is. And a lot of these spiritual things, when we don't know what they are, they seem scary. And then so we kind of equate that to evil because of, Hollywood and society and a lot of these things that are poorly understood by the masses are presented to us as evil, and that's not really true. There's also that really popular sleep paralysis demon, and it's not really a bad thing. Okay, the sleep paralysis demon is usually something sitting on your chest or something kind of in your space really close to you because it's curious. It's not necessarily bad. So you have to ask yourself either in the moment or before or after, talk to your guides and say, what is this? Can you tell me what this thing was? That way you can understand it so it won't be scary. Now, if something truly is evil, which there's really no good or evil, it's just like lower vibrational energy or higher vibrational energy, and you're feeling uncomfortable with it, and after you ask your guides you still want it to leave, just tell it to leave. It has to go. Even this sleep paralysis demon that everyone likes to talk about, which by the way is not always the same thing. Everyone always acts like it's the exact same thing, and it's just like this general term that we've given to a broad variety of these spiritual entities. And yes, some of them do have lower vibrations and you may not want that in your space, and that's fine. Just tell it to leave. But you can also ask what it wants, because maybe it just wants some light pushed through it, and it's not your light they want. They just want the light of the universe, the loving white light energy from the universe. And you can do that by imagining that white light coming down through the universe, through the top of your head, out through your chest, and you can push it out and you can heal them. So they're not always bad. So you sense them as evil or scary because you've been taught that these things are evil or scary, or they just look scary or creepy because we're not used to them. The guardians of the Akashic records look super scary and maybe even evil if you don't know what they are, because they're like cloaked, like hooded. So they look almost like kind of like Dementors kind of, but you can see a little bit of their face, but they look super creepy and they have no sense of personal space. They're always like right here, like right because personal space is very human, right? This is like time and space is made up. And so they're really close because they're like either ready or checking us out or waiting, or they're interested, but there's not a single bad or lower vibrational bone in their body per se. So I think you know what I mean. So most of the time we just think they're evil because it's scary looking and it's unknown, but there's a lot of these entities out there that are absolutely fine and they're curious about us too. So just ask. It's okay to ask what they are, and if you still aren't vibing with it, ask it to leave, because it has to.